Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Valentine's Day. Today is February 14th, of course. Thanks for joining episode 5 of In the Moment Sports Cards. I am your host, James Hummel. As always, please feel free to come and join me. And if you want to actually hop on and chat about Topps Now, Panini Instant Upper Deck Game Data cards, let me know. I will go and, whoops, sorry about that. Let me just switch that back over. I'm already failing. Not good, not good. There we go. Some topics to talk about today. Yes, but if you are wanting to comment, let me know. I'd love to hear your comments and questions about Topps Now Panini Instant Upper Deck Game Data moments. So, the usual things that I've been going through every week, looking at the cards that I've received in the mail, this week's past releases, and then some other news or issues from this past week. As you can see, Upper Deck. Have they been fixed? Well, we'll see. So anyway, let's get to it. Mail call from this week. Lots of Panini Instant cards came in. Had a lot more orders this past week from Super Bowl cards and some other great basketball cards. Oh, yes, before I forget, hat of the day, fitted of the day is Mickey Mouse Valentine's Day, of course, because it's Valentine's Day. So lots of Panini Instant cards coming in. And I did receive these from this past week. So we've got the Steph Curry. And this was him setting, he's now second all-time for three-pointers made. And that was a pretty short print run of 102. So pretty good on that one. We've got the Emmanuel quickly. This, from what I understand, is he's becoming quite the player. And this was quickly scores career best 31 points. He's played how many games? Career best? Anyway. And another pretty short print run of 111. Tyrese Maxey, 17 off the bench. This was a really low print run. There were only 93, less than 100 made. So fairly good. LeBron James dominates in return to Cleveland. And a few more made of those, but still a relatively low print run, especially for LeBron, 158. Moving over to the rookies. NBA rookies face off for first time. Wiseman and Edwards. This print run was a little bit higher, 309. James Wiseman, again, one of the key players, key rookies of the season, career best, 25 points. This print run was fairly large, 659. Moving over to football, of course, we all know what ended up happening in football with spoiler alert, if you didn't know and you were living under a rock. Brady won his 7th Super Bowl. So this was actually for Brady heading to the Super Bowl from a couple of weeks before the Super Bowl, obviously. Print run was fairly high, 686 on that. I will comment that, and I think I made the comment last week, the backs of these Panini Instant football cards are really, really brutal. They're pretty plain. I know there's some kind of like watermark on them. Very, very faint, but they need to do something to the back. I mean, at least the basketball ones have something to the back of them. Some grayscale, but these are pretty plain. Anyway, and then lastly, Patrick Mahomes. I think this guy's going to do well. This was out of 593. Brady was out of 686. Before I move on to the rest of the cards, the other one thing I wanted to mention was I wanted to thank Jeremy Lee of Sports Card Lives. If you don't know who that is, go search up on YouTube, Sports Card Lives. Sports Card Live. He has a great weekly show on Saturday nights. He does two, actually. He does a main show that starts at 10 o'clock Eastern, and he usually runs for a couple of hours, and then he does an after show. I was on the after show, so I was on from like midnight till 2. I'm pretty tired this morning, or today. And I was talking things about what I'm talking about here, things that I love. Topps Now, Panini Instant, and Upper Deck. So definitely go give him, go watch his channel. He's got great content, highly, highly recommend. And so again, thank you, Jeremy, for having me on. Hopefully I can come on in the future. More cards that came in this week. We've got, I received another Jeter, a couple more Jeter of the Topps Now Chrome. I was lucky enough to get another parallel out of 99. So I'm doing really, really well with the parallels. Hopefully that'll keep going. And then the other thing that came in, oh, I think I grabbed the wrong cards here. We did. Oh, I'll show them off next week, but the Bowman Now, which is actually something I haven't really spoken about, which is the other, and I'll show these off actually, because I don't think I've shown these off. So Bowman Now, if you're not aware, Topps has also been doing a Bowman Now product, and they're calling it Bowman Next. So, obviously, if you're not aware with the Bowman or with the prospects, those guys that are still in the minor league that don't necessarily have a full MLB contract, I guess the agreement that the MLB and the MLBPA has with Topps is that those rookies really can't be on Topps products, Topps flagship products. They're in the Bowman products, right? Bowman Chrome, Bowman Draft, Bowman. And last year in 2019, or a year and a half ago, Topps started to do a Bowman Next product. And they started it off in the Arizona Fall League. And they were showing some of the key players, some of the top prospects. They had some team sets for the Fall League teams, and then they had some cards from some significant events from that Fall League. Then they also ran a top 100 prospects for both Topps and Baseball America. And then come the summertime, they did a prospect pool. So similar to what Topps now did with summer camp, just like the Road to Opening Day sets, which, again, I'll talk about next week because they should be coming out soon. They had Topps Now summer camp sets to kind of get everybody up and excited about the Topps Now product in the season. Similar to that, they did a Bowman prospect pool set. So again, top prospects coming up that haven't necessarily played a first game, and they were sets of 50 cards, and each set had two parallels and an autograph. Out of mine, I did fairly well. I ended up with a Bobby Witt Jr. out of 99. And I also ended up with a Riley Green out of 99. I did buy a couple of autos on the secondary market, one being Nate Pearson, obviously, because he's a Blue Jay. That's out of 99 as well. And then, actually, no, there were about 2 or 3 parallels, but the one big parallel was this one, a 1 of 1. Luis Patino. Was really, really happy about pulling this one. One of my true kind of first pack pulled 1 of 1s. And then fast forward to December, and Topps did the Baseball America, again, Bowman Next top prospects. They were done in 4 waves. There was 1 auto per wave. So I ordered a bunch, but then I also ended up buying a few of the Blue Jays autos on the side. Alejandro Kirk. These were sticker autos, unfortunately. With the Bowman Prospect Pool ones from the summertime, they were on card. And with the top 100, they were sticker autos, but not bad. Still really nice cards. And then out of my 1 wave, I did getting a Simeon Woods Richardson Blue Jays card, and I had also actually purchased one off of eBay. These were unnumbered, and these cards were one of 1s, 5s, 10s, and then unnumbered, because there was a guaranteed auto for that. And then lastly, a Topps Now last card of the mail call. This is the Mike Brosso ALDS Auto Relic. Launches go-ahead home run off Chapman after 10-pitch at-bat. I bought a 99. It was a really good price, a rookie card. As you can see, the relic is a piece of base. Really good looking piece. They've, in the past, some of the pieces haven't been all that great out of the 99. Some have been really flat white pieces, almost looks like just a piece of cardboard. But yeah, this sometimes you've been lucky to get a dirty piece of base. So yeah, really happy with that. Nice clean autograph, again, on card. Very happy with this card. So I've got a few more autos coming in. I won't say what, but hopefully they'll be coming in the next couple of weeks. Yeah, so there we go. That's this week's mail. Hopefully get a lot more this week. All right, moving right along to this week's cards. So Panini had quite a few NBA cards that came out. There was a couple of LaMelos, Patrick Williams, another Steph Curry, another LeBron. This last LaMelo, this was a bit of an unusual card. When they initially launched the card on Wednesday, there was no image of the card. It was just saying image coming soon. And again, with my group buys, I like to show the card that's available. Obviously, I don't want to have people buying sight unseen. So I didn't actually offer it up as a group buy. I still ordered 25 because I figure I'll have enough people. LaMelo is one of the better selling cards, Panini Instant cards, through the group order. So I figured I'll have no problems getting rid of the 25. Yeah, so a bit of an unusual card. And then moving on to Super Bowl. Again, sorry about this. It's moving over from a PC to a Mac. It seems to do funny things with my centering here. But yeah, there were 5 Super Bowl champ cards. One for Leonard Fournette and Antonio Brown. 2 for Brady, one him winning his 7th and one being MVP. And then this other one with him and Rob Gronkowski, the Gronk. I personally like the duo card. I think it's these two really have a historic career together. So this was marking they set the duo set playoff mark for touchdowns, thrown touchdowns. I really like this card. I think this card's going to do really, really well. I think this probably one will be the sleeper compared to the other two. Even though I definitely had more pre-orders for the 2 Bradys. But yeah, my favorite card out of the 5. So yeah, so there we go with Panini. Moving on over to Upper Deck. Wow, what a disaster. The slide is a disaster too, but what a disaster. So as I mentioned a week and a bit ago, these cards, they didn't launch properly. They ended up pulling them down off the store. They ended up offering them up for sale on the Wednesday. They limited it they went from 10 to 5 per transaction, not per person, per transaction. So you could do multiple. And then as I mentioned with the Upper Deck game dated, usually for you to unlock the game dated packs, you had to purchase another hockey pack. You could purchase any. I recommend you buy like a 99-cent pack because there's a couple on there just to unlock them. They actually took away that requirement. You did not have to purchase another pack. You could just purchase the game dated packs. It still crashed. They still, they dropped it at the same time, noon on Wednesday. It was still a disaster. They just cannot get it right. I don't know why. It was a disaster. I was lucky enough to get 2 out of the 3. Again, after doing it for about a half an hour, I got 3 of Ovechkin and 3 of the other rookie. I had to trade with another collector to get the Laffy, a long-standing collector friend. He was more than happy because I had the first Laffy that he needed, so we traded Laffy for Laffy. But yeah, I almost didn't get all 3. That was Wednesday. Moving to Friday for week 4 of the regular drop. And again, another disaster. Cards went up. You tried to load them, spin, 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 cancel, spin, 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 cancel. The orders were not going through. I pulled them instead of buying all three at once, and they kept what they had on Wednesday, which was a limit of 5 per transaction. Again, you could do multiple transactions, but you could only do 5 per transaction. I tried doing all 3 cards at once, no luck. Then what I started to do was to buy just 3 of each. So 3 of the Stamkos I did at one transaction. A couple of times, but I was successful. 3 of the other and 3 of Bergeron. So again, I was able to do it. I have confirmation. I do not have the cards. I've emailed Upper Deck to say what happened. They pulled the cards down yet again to release at another date, so their problems continue. Yeah, it's this is not an easy transition from them from previous years where it was an open print run. Again, I like the fact that they are stating how many cards are being offered up. Great idea. It's obviously driving interest and demand for the cards, but they are just not able to handle the traffic. That's my opinion, is that the traffic, they don't have the right technology to be able to handle it. Do they need to open back up? Maybe they do. If there's that much demand, just open the print run again. Allow them to be available for a week, but maybe state what the print runs are. I don't see why that's such a big deal. All the other companies do it. Panini does it. Topps does it. Yeah, I think it's time for them to rethink what they're doing. So again, I have confirmations for all 3 cards. I don't have packs to open. I don't have cards. I'm waiting for a response. So cross your fingers for me. Wish me luck. Hopefully I have cards to open at some point this week, or digital packs to open sometime this week. The saga continues. Moving on to Topps Now. It was a fairly big week for Topps Now. They released their design for 2021. What I wanted to do before I showed the 2021 card, if you haven't seen them already, was just to kind of go through the previous designs from since 2016. So we're into the 6th season of Topps Now. As you can see, year over year, the look has stayed somewhat similar. With but it is seeing a bit of a you can tell from year to year what has changed with the cards, right? It's pretty obvious. I personally, out of all the designs, probably 2017 with that, which was actually my first year of getting into Topps Now, is probably my least favorite. I would say probably the last 2 years I probably like the most. Pardon me. Although this 2017 is a bit deceiving because I am showing World Series cards for each design, but the 2017 card, this was only here for the postseason and the World Series. So imagine that the regular base cards did not have this other triangle here, so the photo was a little bit bigger. So yeah, so those were the previous designs. Moving on to 2021, do you notice a difference? Not really. Yeah, really, let me go back into the previous page to show you 2020. Yeah, as you can see, there's the design elements for 2020. 2021, there's not much difference, folks. The only kind of difference is that there's this kind of other additional border, if you want to call it. And then if you can see, it's kind of faint to see, but they've almost got this reverberating design emanating out from the team logo. Kind of interesting, it's and there's some other cards that'll show you that design, but yeah, not much different. So unfortunately you can't see it here, but there's a couple of other pieces of information I was going to mention. Topps Platinum members, and again, if you're not aware what the Topps Platinum members are, these are the top 25-ish buyers of Topps Now products. This is how important Topps Now is to the Topps company. They invite these 25 members or these 25 buyers to a platinum club. and they get special privileges. They get advanced notification of autographs and relics before they drop. They can pre-purchase them before they're available to you and me. They receive one of one black and whites. I don't have one handy. I will show one in another time. But they randomly send cards from the season to the 25 members, and they're all black and white, one of one. So imagine this card, black and white, with a one of one stamping on it. So they all get those. But more importantly, they get to attend a couple of events, usually in person, obviously because of COVID not happening. But the last few years, they have invited the members to New York City to the Topps head office to have a summit. So they invite the members to have a little meeting to talk about what's coming up for the coming season, what changes are being made, hear feedback from them. They obviously get some sweet swag. They get some autographed cards that are only available to Topps Platinum members. They've also been invited to Home Run Derby at the All-Star Game. They get some really great privileges. There was some information that did come out of that summit. And sorry, you can't see it on the slide here, but apparently the Topps Now F1 cards are going to see parallels similar to the Topps Now baseball cards. I'm really excited for that. I've really enjoyed the parallel program with the baseball season. I thought it was a great addition. Not that, the base cards weren't boring before, but it was a nice little chase, and I've really been happy to obtain those parallel cards in my own purchases. So, and me being a big Topps Now F1 fan, I think this is fantastic. I think it's going to drive even more interest to these cards, and the print runs up. Not that they weren't high already. 1,500 for F1 was really high compared to baseball, but with the parallels, I think you're going to see them maybe double. So that's one exciting part. And then the other part was the Turn Back the Clock cards. So again, those were from last season. Every day they were releasing one card of a older moment, MLB moment from previous years, with that kind of 1986, 87 Topps wood grain logo. So they will be continuing those years. Hopefully we'll see some more Blue Jay cards. They've got a contract with Joe Carter now. Are we going to see the home run trot card? I really, really hope so. We'll see come October. So that's what's happening with the new design and some information for the coming season. The only other thing that I'll mention is the top 100. This is the second season that they've done this. So this isn't done in conjunction with the MLB, with MLB Network, where MLB Network talks about the top 100 players as part of the league, and Topps releases a set to coincide with that. It is a pack. It is a blind pack. It's a pack of 10 cards, and out of the 10 cards, you have a chance at getting an autographed card. And I believe there are 5 players. Yes, 5 players. And then there's also a chance at parallel cards. And there's going to be 10 players with that. If you go on to the Topps Now product page for this product right now, it does list they're only releasing the names every few nights. I think over 5 nights, they were only releasing 20 players each night. And as slowly as they release those names, Topps is populating who the autograph subjects are and who the parallel card subjects are. So far, these are some of the highlights from the set. Really excited to see Bo Bichette in there. Hopefully we'll maybe see another Blue Jay, maybe Cavan or Hyunjin Ryu. I'm definitely going to be buying at least 2 packs of these. I've got some Topps Now rewards points to use, so we'll purchase a couple of those. It's only running till the end of this week, so if you're going to get any, there's no limit. I would recommend getting some of them. They're fun packs to open. I think I ended up with maybe one parallel, one Blue Jay parallel. Lucky enough, no autographs. They're kind of hard to pull, obviously, because only 5 players and it's an open print run. So so some exciting stuff this week from Topps Now. Road to opening day sets should be coming out soon. From what I understand, as soon as the last team reports to spring training camp, the road to opening day sets will release. Hopefully, none of these teams have a breakout of COVID, and we'll find out soon enough. I would highly recommend that you keep your eyes open for those. Most of the teams have autographs. Those would be limited. They don't do unnumbered. They're usually 99, 49, 25, 10, 5, and 1. Blue Jays autos took some time to sell out last year. Some of the teams sold out. I think Yankees sold out fairly quickly. And I want to say the White Sox sold out fairly quickly because of Luis Robert. Robert. So yeah, I would keep an eye out for those, and if you're interested in those, usually if there's 3 or 4 subjects per team, if you buy 4 sets of the road to opening day sets, you are guaranteed one of each of those 4 subject players. But I'm going to talk about that more next week. I'll show some of the previous road opening day sets and some of the previous road to opening day autographs, and lots of good stuff there. Yeah, and that's it. Lots happening with Topps Now coming up over the next few weeks with the baseball season coming. New design. Again, I'm not a big fan of it. Oh, and that was the other one point that came out of that Topps Platinum Members Summit. There was a question raised as to why is there not that much change in the design. The answer, or at least that I heard, was from a Platinum member, was that they're going to try to stay consistent year over year now. Again, if you look at the past 5 seasons, they're not very consistent. So it'll be interesting to see how much they change now going forward with the design. Are they trying to stay kind of in that living set where it's one design? I hope not. They do need to kind of differentiate, I really think, between years. We'll see. We'll see how it goes and see how popular it gets. Anyway, that's it for this week. Again, thank you once again for watching. Even if you're not watching live, please watch anytime. They're posted to my YouTube channel. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a comment. Would love to hear feedback. Let me know what you want me to talk about, what kind of questions you have, anything that you think I need to improve. I really would like to get a better camera, but I need money for that. Maybe I need to go sell some PSA cards that I just got in today. Maybe I'll show those next week. But please hit the thumbs up for this, and please subscribe. Turn on that notification when I do go live. This today, again, I wasn't live at 3, but I will try to be live every Sunday at 3 p.m. And again, these are available all the time, so please go back and watch at your leisure. Thank you for watching, and have a great day and a great week.